everyone. We are the students of English 11 B27. We are with Gabriel Papa, a first-year geology student of Mapua Institute of Technology. He will share his opinions regarding the causes why bicycles are more efficient than automobiles. It will be easier for him to answer our questions and tell us more about bicycles because bicycling is a part of his lifestyle. Hi, Mr. Papa. Um, when did you start using bicycle to be part of your lifestyle?
Well, actually, when I was a kid, I had this bicycle. Just built for kids. But it's like there's a large gap between my life that I didn't really ride bicycle. I only learned how to ride a two-wheeled bicycle when I was finishing my fourth year high school days. Can you believe that? And my parents, they didn't teach me how to ride a bicycle. It's my friends. They taught me how to pedal, how to keep my balance. It was fun when I really learned how to ride a bicycle. It was an exhilarating experience, and I can't even believe that it took me like 5 to 8 years before I finally learned how to ride a real bicycle, a two-wheeled bicycle. So if you could just feel that.
But that's a pretty long.
So, because of that, do you find bicycle as a good form of exercise?
Yes, of course. It just it's not just for fun. Of course, it's like I'm not really a fitness person, or fitness expert like that. But it's like I know that it tones up your legs and makes them, develop your muscles, and it can be fun. Sometimes when I feel very tired, I still keep on going because not just exercise, because of the fun I'm getting into.
When do you usually do cycling?
Well, actually, I last year I took the entire summer just bicycling, but since when I came to Mapua, my first day at college, I stopped. So it's gonna be some time before I go bicycling again.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Baba. Uh,
Now, do you have a car or your father's car or what?
Yeah, my father has a car. On my birthday, he taught me how to drive for the first time. But actually, he's planning to, put me into a driving school when I reach 18. It's his way.
So you can you tell me some opinions, the difference between riding a bicycle and a car?
The difference in riding a bicycle, of course, it's more physical because you use your legs. You yourself, you are the engine of the bicycle. Unlike the car, it needs oil and it needs maintenance. You have to put some money on it for the gas maintenance, and of course, when you ride a bicycle, you feel like you're in the open. Unlike in a car, well, if you don't put convertibles into that convertible cars, it's just so enclosed. But still, you can feel the openness when you ride a bicycle.
Do you put accessories on your bikes?
Um, as of now, not really. And since, as I told earlier, that I only learned how to ride a two-wheeled bike when I was finishing my fourth year days, I never really learned how to, put some components in my cycle, even repair it. So I just, even today, I just still study it. Even my dad doesn't know because it's just too preoccupied with cars.
So, the prices of gasoline nowadays are hitting our budget. Does this make you lessen the use of automobiles and start using bicycles instead?
Um, Frankly, I'm not very sure about that because, well, the eco-friendly organizations, they campaign that we should use bicycles to go to work. But judging from my distance, it's so it's kind of preposterous. You would use a bicycle from your home going to Mapua if if you know, I live in Mekawayan, Bulacan, and that's a really far place. You just can't expect me to ride a bike. So sometimes you got to take the car. And of course, you know, their advice about carpooling. That's also good because it also lessens, you know, carbon emissions and you know traffic. But I would really recommend if it's just a short distance or distance you can really go to. I would just recommend a bicycle.
Um, so, do you really prefer riding a bicycle rather than a car?
That still depends on where I go.
Do you think that parking your bicycle in a safe area and then taking the public transportation while going to school um, less your expenses or make you more healthier in using it?
About that. You mean from home? You use a bicycle. You ride a bicycle and then you just park it. Then you take a public transport or something when you go to
Yes.
school. Well, maybe you could do that, but for me, I would rather take it all the way public transport because you know sometimes you know times today you could even if it's locked in a safe place sometimes yeah you know you've heard of you know other people stealing other people's bikes, so if you just say that it's not really safe, it's still not safe here. Yeah, you can guarantee the safety of your bike.
We know that automobiles produce a lot of pollution. Do you think that using bicycles will lessen the carbon footprint in our environment?
Oh yes, I believe that. I believe that. I truly support that.
Why do you say so?
Well, if you encourage more people to use bikes, of course, you've heard a lot of people, you know, it's like from their house they're just going to a short distance and they still take a tricycle or a jeep just to go there. Why not just take a bike or you could just walk for make yourself more healthy and you know.
Can you give us your thoughts about how eco-friendly and healthy bicycles could be to our health?
Oh well, as I said, you know they develop your muscles and uh, you know if I would see teenagers today, they're so you know obsessed with playing computer games. It's like instead of pedaling, you just press the button because it's the it's the computer monitor that is on their face and it's not reality. So that's why if eco-friendly organizations would if eco-friendly organizations would properly campaign for this, you know, that would make a great benefit. Of course, for the future of the teenagers because their minds today, you know, they take less physical.
So, Mr. Papa, what advice can you give to those students who prefer riding cars instead of bicycles?
Well, I'm not really the kind of guy for advice, but I would just say, take a bicycle. It's good for you.
Mr. Papa, I want to make some things clear. You said earlier that bikes are recommended for short distances. So you will say that you can travel by bikes in long distances or what?
Well, if you get the muscle for it, you could. You know cyclists. You know cyclists. You know, Tour de France is like a race in France. It's like they travel hundreds of kilometers, sometimes without even stopping, just by bike. I can, you know, I'm so, what do you call that? So amazing.
Do you think you can try that?
uh, probably not.
Why do you say so?
Look at me, I'm not really a muscular guy.
But in the future, you could be.
Maybe.
So, now that we have gathered information, this will be a big help in our research. So, Mr. Papa, thank you for your time and have a nice day.
Mr. Papa.